Oh wow, that was quick. Alright, let's see here. Welcome everyone. Enchiladas back on the menu, boys. I don't know what I'm gonna make tonight, but I have a lot of shit to do tonight, so let's do this now. We'll just do a quick half hour. We'll do some market projections and go from there. Um, I don't have a very long time today, but I wanted to squeeze at least a short live in. There you go. You know, when you're a robot, you type fast. Sid, all of my courses are free on YouTube. You can go watch them for free. So, oh man, yeah, we look bullish as fuck. This looks crazy. So, we may we might test 400 here soon. So this rising wedge, I see what people are saying, but I don't think it is. I mean it tested it, and look at that candle on the bounce on the candle. I mean, and it's up what? It's up after hours too. So yeah, we can do Kodak. I know a lot of people have been asking me about it. So let's start over. Boom. Let's get rid of volume. Let's go big screen. Let's just start over, and let's see what we're gonna do here. So. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, my wife was calling me. Alright, so let's look here. So you can see here, you know, I had this resistance right here, but the fact that it blew up after, for me, that means we're still bullish. Now, we do have a lot of economic data tomorrow, so we got to keep that in mind. I think we have non-farm payrolls and unemployment tomorrow, so I mean, this could still follow this channel up, and I imagine it fully will follow this channel up. So we may come back down to 384, but I imagine we're going to test probably 390 in the next few weeks. So we'll probably have one more test up here, and then after that we might have a correction. So so you can see this old resistance here. We broke over it and then retested it and then bounced. This is looking really green tomorrow. I mean, I could be 100% wrong, but it's crazy that Super Fortuna right here was like, yeah, we're going to be green, boys. We're going to be green. And look at that. From 373 all the way up to, you know, $13 move in SPY in 4 days. That's crazy. Sundial, sundial, sundial. Everybody wants their sundial. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to post it, and we're not going to talk about it anymore. Sundial looks really bad. I talked about this on live last night. Not only did it break support, it retested it and rejected it. It's most likely coming back under $1. Okay, there, done. Futures don't come out for another hour, so we're not going to talk about that. It looks like when we go later at night, we get more views. I don't think people were We're counting on me getting on here. All right, let's look at tech today. So see what techs I got. I went into tech today with some calls. So um, let's chart that out. So that's interesting. Alright, so it's riding it up here. I mean, it could reject and come back down tomorrow, but we'll see. And again, this looks like it'll follow this channel. Now, if it breaks below this channel, that's when we're going to have a retest here. So as long as this red line holds, we're going to be fine. Alright, let's look at a few tickers that we've been looking at lately. I think a lot of people got into this on the shout out. What's probably going to happen is people are freaking out. I went multiple weeks out, so this will probably retest here. This is very healthy. So this is actually really healthy action. What we're looking for here is now it to come back down and hit this line tomorrow around 72.87, and then from there we can go back up. And so this is basically wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll get us back up to 77. You can do everything I'm doing on the free plan. So, yeah, you don't need to pay for TradingView. As much as I like TradingView, I know there's a lot of cheapskates in the world, so that's why I use software that's free. Yeah, I don't have time tonight to do live, so I figured let's pop in and do it now. So I really like CVS still. We're good there. So I want to talk about one that I saw today. I called it out for our subscribers, just because, I mean, if you were in the Discord, you would have seen it for free, but I don't know if you would have noticed it. But I saw some really unusual activity going on in B-Town, BTWN, Bridgetown Holdings. I know a lot of us got in on this, so I was looking at this and I was like, holy cow. So this IPO'd at 23.50 and immediately sold off, where people were like, nah. But it's been getting a lot of weird call flow lately. So what we're looking at here is basically a flag, a breakout, a retest. So this should be wave 3 starting right now with a sub wave 1 and a wave 2, and then this should be start of wave 3 and a sub wave 3. So this is wave 3 and a wave 3, waveception. I didn't have time today to project this, so I wanted to do it right now, but I saw basically someone drop a house on this today. So what that means is they dropped $250,000 on some March calls. I bought the exact same ones. I was like, yeah, I'm loving that. I dropped a dime on it, which is $1,000. So I mean, you're looking at a wave 1 there, wave 2 here, and then you're probably looking at a wave 3 all the way up to probably in this range, and then we're gonna retest, and then I think by March we could hit 30. So we'll measure this out, but that's just to kind of show you where we're looking at. And then our subwave here, we can project out, and you're probably looking something like this in that range. So if we're thinking these waves, that would be waves 1, and maybe we're wave 3's here, maybe wave 4 comes down here, it follows this down here, and then maybe wave 5 hits like right there. So Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. You can also see something else. So you can see, looks like this is resistance right here. So if it can get above 1630, then we're golden on this. So I really like this. I think this will be nice. We'll throw this in. So I'll just chart out the whole thing. So you got 1. Is this a 1? 5, and then you have an A, B, C down, and this looks real nice. So throw this in the Discord. Yes, this is a spec. They're supposed to have news though. Oh, I just saw a comment, where we all post. We've done this in the past where I post tickers, and we all come back and post our own charts. So, I say, let's all chart space, and then in an hour, let's all post it and see what we come up with. We could definitely do that. Maybe we'd start doing, the ticker of the night to chart, and then we all post it and talk about it. That would be kind of fun. So, yeah, I know EWZ. Let's talk about the Lotto plays today. I know a lot of people probably jumped into those, so they're probably like, oh, why was Tom calling those out? So, big thing on EWZ was this double bottom right here. And so you have this double bottom, and you have this right here is pretty much the start of the next wave. Hey, thanks, Smart Money. I'm glad it is. I think you... Did I chart that for you? I think I did. SCYX. Yeah, I did. Was I bearish on this? It looks like I might have been bearish on this, but it looks really good now. You could actually see a clean break and a retest. And so this could be a wave 1. It actually looks like a nice wave 1 with some subwaves in it here. So you got a 1, 2, 3 peaks here. So then you have an A, B, C. And this could, this may print some more for you. So this is a true reversal. You could see this going to 10.50 probably, $11. Alright, let's go back to EWZ. Trying to squeeze in a lot here as I don't have a lot of time. Alright, so EWZ had a, basically a cup. It may form a handle here. If we were to inverse this, you would see basically a cup and handle here. But this could be a reversal right here, back down, which would be bearish. Can someone link the Discord for Jay there? Hey Jay, you don't you have your own Discord, Jay Patel? I feel like I recognize that name. So what we're looking for here, you have kind of a wedge right here. So we're hoping tomorrow this breaks up above here, and this is actually a wave 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna hope this gets to 78 tomorrow. That would be a really nice Lotto win for us. How do I do this? Alt and then I, or you can go to the settings and I think right here it's can't remember. It's different on. It's called invert chart. It's different on mobile. It's in one of these settings down. Oh, I think this is it right here. Invert scale. So Alt I, or you can go down here and invert scale. Jay, I do am under the lottery tab, and then we also have our newsletter subscribers that we do some alerts for. So, ooh, let's do laser. Laser's been pissing me off lately. I've been waiting for it to do stuff forever. I just want this wave 5 to happen so bad because I want it to go to 70. Yeah, laser's really pissing me off. It does look like it's going to make a decision soon, though. Hopefully it's in our favor. I mean, it did kind of make a peak here, so ideally we'd like to see it break above here and run to 100. And we all make tons of money tomorrow, right? That's the plan. So, oh, thank you, Kool-Aid King. Oh, yeah. That's not Kool-Aid, is it? That's, what is it, Randy Savage? Snap it to a Slim Jim. Alright, so the big level we want to look on this is this needs to get above the 236. We talked about it. It tried today a couple times and rejected. Actually, I think opened at right at that and rejected. Yeah, Turtle, it would just be TA based. So if we're looking at volume on here, basically people are waiting for it to make a decision. You could see just based on volume, if we were to blow this up down here, you can see volume has just been steadily getting lower and lower. And even here, it's been, if you were to draw an MA line or a trend line here, you could see that it's just been going down more and more. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, it's kind of at the tip now. It's full tip. We had a false breakout here. And so you kind of got a cup and handle, which I don't love how far this handle went down. I would have preferred it to stay in here. So this reminds me a lot of Palantir, though, or Palantir. I feel like I get that wrong all the time. So this kind of did the same thing, but not quite. So Palantir, if we were to zoom in here, did similar things. So if you look at this is kind of what it did, where it broke out and then came back down, and then it finally broke out after. So I was a little off on that, though. So I'm hoping this breaks out tomorrow. No, laser is just something that I talk about. It's not a play I really called about. I just talked about it for a while, so. I just realized I pulled my microphone out. I'm really sorry. I got this. My headset has like a short cord, and sometimes when I turn to look at something, I will pull it out. What I was trying to say was NVIDIA should get 550 and 560 and retest these recent highs before earnings. And so I'm hoping that we at least get a 1, 2, 3 up to the 560 to 580 area. Yeah, sorry about that, guys and girls. Alright. I'm just going to go for a few more minutes here. Want to do a quick market recap. FUBU hit my wave 1 target here. So you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction, and then a wave 1 here. So I still on track here, and this will probably might recorrect down tomorrow, but I think they had news, so it's not really doing much after hours. So we'll see what happens if I'm right. This could have been the correction here, but we'll see what happens here. So this chart's been on Discord for a while. I haven't touched it. I mean, I told everyone AMC's done. It's done. GME's done. It's done. It's been done. Done. Stop touching it. It's been done for a week now. Why wouldn't I be bullish on Hexo? Hexo looks awesome. What do you mean after today? Like, nothing happened today. It's still above most recent high. It came back down, filled the gap, and now it's back up. Hexo looks great. Stop freaking out. Plug. Oh look, Plug did exactly what I thought it would do. And now it's looks like it's correcting. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. We don't need all this on here. So it looks like Plug, this is kind of, Plug had a huge gap up, so it needs to develop buyers here. Probably not going to do anything recent. I probably would just avoid it. It does have this gap right here, but it doesn't necessarily need to be filled. It might go retest 72, so you might get lucky to fill that gap and then it comes down. But I imagine this will be a this will retest 60 again before it does anything. Ford had earnings. I didn't actually look to see how they did. This is not Ford. There we go. So Ford is up 30 cents after hours. So Ford is on track for $14 as predicted, and looks really good. So I imagine tomorrow it'll probably test $12 tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of you probably are charting. Looks like I was a little wrong on this. I think I need to move this over here. There we go. So QS looks really bad, probably going back down to 20. What's next? Oops, let's do Clovis. That was another Lotto. Clovis still testing this downtrend. Seems like it's struggling to break out. It may come back and hit right here now, but I'm hoping it found a floor here. Yeah, I've never been bullish on, never once been bullish on QS. Why is this not working? Oh my god. I know why. I'm using the wrong one. Ooh, that could be... Okay, this could do something tomorrow. I'm hoping. I got some money in it, so I'm hoping it does. I don't know. People love things that have run... See, here's the thing. When something runs really hard and then sells off, people expect it to run again, and they don't. I mean, that's why people are so gaga over AMC and GME, because they saw what it did. It's done. It's not going to happen again. You missed it. What do I know about Square that you don't? Oh, so here's one thing I really like about Baba. I almost called out a Lotto on Baba. I came really close today. I had it typed twice because you have, head and shoulders forming. What I was worried about is this to stay in this range into earnings. Or they just had earnings. So I was worried about this staying in this range and then breaking out in a week or two. But if it can get above 268, it could fill this gap then to 276. So if this opens over 268, and I'll probably set an alert on this tonight, but if this opens over 268, it could do that. And then if it gets above, if it gets above 280, this thing could gap up overnight to 290. So Just keep that in mind that if this goes to 280, it's probably going to 290. But it's probably going to do that. It's probably going to come down, and then we'll see a gap up like that. So hopefully this opens up over that, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm not going to touch Clove. There's too much news around it. Can't predict it, so. I told you guys about Sundial. I told you, I said this is one of my favorite stocks. And I had it charted. It's been charted. I just had the timetable a little wrong, so you had to be a little patient. I mean, no one can predict movement perfectly on time. That's why you always give yourself more time. But it was beautiful today. It went from 16 all the way up to 24 at one point, and it is fully creating this cup, and I expect it to go back to 30 easily in the next week or so. Let's do Fiverr. I think there's been some requests for that. Fiverr looks really good. So Fiverr basically held this support here, and you can see there's a trend right here that it held. Oops. Didn't quite make it down there. That's okay. Well, that's why. So it had another trend line here, which was old resistance, and now it's support. So the fact that it double bounced on it is very strong indication. So you got you got some resistance up here. Hold on. So looks like alright, so looks like it broke below this line and then rode this up and tested this line here, and now it's flagging right here. So this could be a nice play tomorrow. Let's see what it does. It could just be a consolidation day tomorrow too. It is down slightly after hours, but nothing crazy. So I imagine it'll probably be a consolidation tomorrow all the way to here, and then after that we could probably see some more movement. Daft Joe is like, please. You're funny. Pins killed it, didn't they? Wow, this thing's mooning. Look at that. That's going. Oh, and it's still going. Look at that. It's still going. Wow. It's at 86 already. Well, congratulations if you played pins. You did very well. So this should be very nice tomorrow. Snap, on the other hand, did not do so well. So, womp womp. Disney has earnings next week, it looks like, and I mean, had the gap up here, retest, good to go. I thought maybe it would go down one more time, but it held here. So, I mean, Disney might. I mean, it's got 1, 2. Yeah, Disney looks good. I bet you it retests 180 soon. So, 183. Yeah, ATV went crazy too, didn't it? So, ATV after hours, I think. Holy cow. Right to my point 3. Look at this. So, it's at 101 right now. I had always said it was going to go to right about 103, 101 in this area. So, again, my timing isn't always perfect, but there it is. So, it'll probably consolidate down to 99, 100 tomorrow. it will have this power earnings gap, what I call it, and then we can start our wave 4. So this will definitely consolidate probably in this range here, and we can move our thing there, but let's see what happens. So what could happen is, it jumped up here, and then you're going to see some profit taking, and then you're hoping for it to coil basically, and then launch out of that coil. Oh, Kodak. Yeah, people ask me about Kodak. So someone told me to check out the daily. I mean, this is obviously when Kodak went nuts on the news that they were switching to a pharmaceutical company, and so now we've kind of gotten a buying range that is pretty stable. Now you get these jumps here. It'll be interesting to see their next earnings report with now the pharmaceutical stuff in it, how they do. So did get some volume here recently. We've been getting some volume here. Let's go deep dive this. Let's take extended hours off. So as long as it looks like it bounced off of the 50% here, which is really good. So that means we can then push up to $11 and work our way back up to 14. So couple more minutes here, and then I gotta run. Just wanted to squeeze a small live in here. Was a little worried about snow rounding here, so it does kind of look like it's starting to bull flag though, which is good. So you got this trend here. Probably clone this and throw that up here. Yep, so there's your channel there. You did get... I don't love that this uptrend was broken and then retested and then down. So as long as it can break out here, we can reverse. But this could... I think I talked about it last night. This could actually go back down to 282 was my theory, but doesn't necessarily have to happen. But that would be my theory, is it is going to come back down. Alright, I had some questions on SQ, and I think SQ is going to be the last one. I know a lot of other people had requests. Unfortunately, I can only get to so many. So, SQ's got earnings coming up in 2 weeks. I was looking at this today, and I saw the waves, and I was like, that's probably done, but there's just insane call flow on it today. Like, the call flow was really nutso. So you gotta what I'm expecting to happen is this actually to come back down, but with people dropping millions and millions of dollars on it, I was like, what do they know that I don't know? And so I just decided to take a gamble on it and shoot for the moon. There we go. So unless this gaps up tomorrow, I mean, this could do 265. That would be the dream, is this opens up at 265 tomorrow, but I have a feeling this will ABC down, and maybe we were a little hesitant. So that would be my prediction there, and then possibly. So the only way this happens is if this breaks below this line. Now we could have a double combo here, and this could just be in a channel. So if we were to clone this line right here, this is what we're hoping for. You're hoping for this channel right here. So let me make this a different color so we can spot this channel. So we're hoping this is the channel, and it just keeps ping-ponging up here. So if we were to project this overnight for tomorrow, ideally we'd want to see between 247 and 250 tomorrow. So our target range tomorrow is right in here, if it holds the channel. So none of these are always absolutes. These are just, if this does this, then this, and that's how you gotta look at charting. So you chart everything out, you have your different game plans, but if this does this, then this, or if this breaks this, then this, then this. So we're hoping for this since we're in calls, and yeah. Bitcoin earnings. Yeah, I think people are bullish on this because Bitcoin's been going nuts lately, and they're heavy in Bitcoin. So I think that's why we're going to be doing good on it. So thank you, everyone. Sorry for the short live tonight, but just wanted to pop in and get one out for everyone. We can go over a couple tickers, and then I do think futures are going to be green tonight. I do have a good feeling about that. I do think we'll be good to go. I am a little worried that next week's going to be a red week, though. So keep that in mind, that next week could be the start of some red days, but this week looks pretty good. So have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you later.